In the world, every living being has its own work and importance. Some animals are big and powerful, some are small and weak. But no matter how the animal is, everyone needs a home. Here, some hunt other animals and arrange a home for themselves on their earth. And some build a home for themselves. At the same time, there are some animals in this unique world who have unknowingly become the ecosystem engineers of our Earth. In fact, they are working on the Earth in such a way that other animals also benefit from them. Today, we are going to introduce you to such ecosystem engineers. That is, when they build a home for themselves, then the home of other animals also become theirs. So without a delay, let's find more about these ecosystem engineers. Number 10. Elephant. Who would have thought about this big animal in the jungle? That it can also work to make a home for someone else. But this is 100% true. In fact, when an elephant picks up and throws the trees in the jungle, the soil there becomes clean, and later grass and other small plants also start growing there. Not only that, due to the high number of trees, a field is also created there, which is no less than a treasure for small animals. In addition, when elephants pass through a soft place, due to their heavy legs, pits are formed in that place. Then when it rains, water fills these pits, which becomes a big place for small animals to live. That is why it has been considered very good for other animals. These elephants have been roaming from one place to another for centuries. Number 9. Peccary. This animal, which looks like a pig, is also known as javelin and javelina, although its body is like a pig. But it is a completely different species, which often wanders in the jungle in search of food. If we talk about its characteristics, then along with having a strong head, its teeth are quite pointed. With the help of these, it makes way for itself in the jungle, but also makes it easier for other animals to live. In fact, these peccaries make pits in the jungle with their teeth, which fill with water in the rain. Now, along with these peccaries, other animals also like to come and sit in these pits. These pits are also safe for animals, because there is no dirt like ponds in them. And neither do water creatures live in it. In addition, the coolness of these pits also attracts the animals. Number 8. Arctic fox. You must have seen a lot of beautiful animals in your life. But believe me, after seeing this Arctic fox, you will stop your eyes on it, because it is so beautiful that after seeing it, you do not feel like seeing anything else. But today we are not talking about its beauty, but we are telling you about its quality, because of which it has also received the rank of ecosystem engineer. In fact, when the Arctic fox creates a pit for its children, it stays there for a long time, because of which its urine, meat, bones, etc. remain in this pit. And later on, they do the work of manure. This manure is good for nature, but along with it, this pit also becomes a home for other animals in the jungle. And they live here and spend their lives. By the way, if you also see their pit, then it looks very beautiful, and it takes a special time for the Arctic fox to make it. Number 7. Prairie dogs. Often people get confused by looking at their name and body. That which species of dog is this? So to remove this confusion, let us tell you that this is not a dog, but a rodent, and its job is to keep the fields from the grass in the jungle. You must also be thinking how. So let me give you information that these prairie dogs always like to stay in groups and build a colony under the ground. This colony is known as Prairie Dogs Town. The special thing about this town is that from rabbits to many birds and snakes live in it. In this way, the soil gets air from the construction of their houses. And along with it, nutrients are also distributed. Because of this, large amounts of grass fields are formed in that place. which are very useful for the grazing of small animals. Usually, these prairie dogs are found in North America and play an important role in the development of jungles. Number 6. Beaver. When the king of the devils is mentioned in the jungle, then the name of the beaver is added to it. They are the ones who have most fun. But along with it, they are also very fast. They are expert in being blinded by the eyes. Now you must be wondering that. What is their contribution in improving the ecosystem? So let us tell you that they have such a skill, because of which they build a dam in the rivers. Yes, that is correct. They are so smart that they make a dam with the help of stones and wood, and stop the water. In this way, a better habitat is also created for the animals living in the water. On the other hand, to collect the wood, they break the branches of the trees, which allows the sun to reach more areas. And this is also good for nature. You can guess from this that how their work is that their dam built in Alberta's Buffalo National Park in Canada can also be seen from space. Isn't it amazing? Number 5. Akan woodpecker. You must have also heard about the woodpecker, that they have the ability to dig a tree with their beak. But the woodpecker we are telling you about is known as Akan woodpecker. It not only creates nests to live on the tree, but also supports the ecosystem. Actually, it happens that the woodpecker makes a big house for itself inside the trees, as big as its family. But when it leaves this place, other small birds start living here. In this way, by making a house for itself, it also creates a house for others. By the way, to tell you more about Akan woodpecker, it also collects nuts on these trees for eating. You may be surprised, but the woodpecker has the ability to save thousands of nuts on a tree. Number 4. Dugong. We have all seen cows quite closely, but the cow that we are going to show you today does not live on land, but lives in water. We know this cow by the name of sea cow or dugong, and it is found in the warm coastal waters of the Indian Ocean. Although its name is similar to a cow, its body is similar to that of a fish. But due to being the only herbivorous mammal found in the Indian Ocean, it is called a cow. Dugong is completely dependent on marine grass, sivol, and they have a big contribution in maintaining the coastal ecosystem. Their continuous consumption of marine grass is also responsible for their regrowth. For grassy tortoises, dolphins, and many aquatic animals, it is also a source of habitat and food. The only bad thing is that the population of these dugongs has been declining for some time now, which is affecting the ecosystem. Number 3. Red grouper. This fish found in the western Atlantic Ocean is as beautiful as it looks. When it is small, it creates a home to live in the ocean floor, but it does not know that. Unknowingly, this home of its also works as a home for many other creatures. Meanwhile, when it grows up, along with it, its habitat also begins to spread, and many creatures also start living with it. In this case, even unwillingly, it works as an engineer for the ecosystem. By the way, another special thing about this fish is that it also cleans the ocean floor with its tail, due to which many creatures start living in this clean place. Usually, the body of this red grouper is dark red in color. There are some white and black spots on the side of the red grouper's body. On the other hand, the length of their body is about 50 inches, so the weight is about 22 kilograms. Number 2. Termites. When there is a termite on the furniture and other wooden objects of our house, we adopt many ways to get rid of them. But do you know that this termite is an important part of the ecosystem? There are many places in the world where these termites make their homes. Their houses, made in the form of pillars, are sometimes so high that people reach near them to see them. By the way, let me tell you that, to build these houses, termites use water and saliva along with soil and wood. After being formed and dried, these houses become very hard. The growth of these termites does a lot of work for the growth of plants in the soil. By entering their soil in this way, it becomes very easy for the roots to get air and water. The presence of termites in any place shows the balance in the ecological system. However, if there is a decrease in the number of termites, it means that there is a change in the environment. Number 1. Coral. In this list of ecosystem engineers, the animal we are going to talk about in the end is called coral. By the way, many people forget to think of it as a marine plant after seeing it. But in reality, it is an animal that plays an important role in advancing the ecosystem. Corals make a special structure at the bottom of the sea, due to which the streams of the sea are affected. Because of them, many plants and aquatic animals get the opportunity to thrive in such places. Because of the coral, the animals living here do not suffer any loss even from the rough waves of the sea. And they grow comfortably. They not only arrange food for the fish living in the sea, but also provide housing for their eggs. So friends, these were the animals of our unique world, known as ecosystem engineers. And their presence helps a lot in balancing the world. By the way, how did you like this video? Do tell us in the comments. If you liked this video, then don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Also press the bell icon and get notified about new videos first.